Welcome to another edition of the Ask the Expert Resume Series. I'm Nova, a writer, consultant, and mentor specializing in career development and job search readiness. I'm also the CEO and owner of Supernova Resumes. In this video, we will answer the following questions. How do you correctly format a resume? Should you include a picture of yourself on the resume? And you'll learn more about columns, tables, headers, and footers. How do you correctly format a resume? There are three resume formats to choose from. The first is chronological or reverse chronological. This type of resume format highlights work experience and should be used if you have a solid work history with few or no gaps in employment, or if you're seeking to stay within the same industry. This is the most commonly used resume format, but it may not be the best choice for someone with little or no job experience or someone looking to transition into a new field or industry. The second resume format is functional or skills based. This format showcases skills first above experience and is used mostly by job seekers transitioning into a new career or having large gaps in employment. The third resume format is combination, which is an equal mix of the two other formats. This format is generally used by mid-level to senior applicants who have an advanced skill set. This resume format is designed to highlight skills while following up with a strong work history. I tend to lean toward the combination style because I like to focus on career skills and accomplishments while adding quantifiable data that gives added weight to the job seeker's overall qualifications. Should you include a picture of yourself on your resume? The short answer is no. Applicant tracking system or ATS software will not read a photo. In fact, when scanning a photo or graphic of any type, it reads as blank within the software, having no text at all. So this is considered wasted space that could be better used with job matching keywords. Human resource managers must respect laws on diversity and discrimination. So you should not list anything on a resume that could be used as a disqualifier, such as your birth date, race, or even including a photograph. Although a resume is not a good place for a professional headshot, you can always add a great photo to your LinkedIn profile. With the advent of social media, over 80% of hiring managers will search out a candidate on LinkedIn and even on Facebook. This is an acceptable platform for a headshot photo, but always be very careful with the pictures you display on your profile or consider leaving your profile as private. What about columns, tables, headers, and footers? Most applicant tracking system software will be unable to read content found within multiple columns. Some of the newer software is designed to read multi-column formats, but when submitting your resume, there's no indication of what type of ATS software the employer is using. So it is better to be safe than sorry and stick to a one-column format. If the software can't read it, then it might as well not be there. Recruiters are used to reading left to right and from top to bottom. Scanning a resume with a one column format is easier to read, so why make it more difficult for the hiring manager? Tables, text boxes, headers, and footers are also unreadable by ATS. If you include contact information, skills, or other valuable information within a table, header, or footer, it will become lost data that won't compute. Stick to common headings such as professional summary, education, skills, etc., and avoid fancy fonts and use the most common fonts such as Arial, Calibri, Tahoma, Georgia, Book Antiqua, or Century Gothic. Here are just a couple of ATS-compatible resume formats that you can choose from when working with a resume writing consultant with Supernova Resumes. These formats show a fully targeted resume with clearly identified headings, job-matching keywords, and a one-column structure that is easy for both the applicant tracking system software and employers to read. There is a little pop of color that increases appeal and readability. Now that you have a better idea of how to correctly format a resume, remember that professional resume help is just a click or a call away. Visit www.supernovaresumes.com and have your resume reviewed at no cost. Find out if your resume is ATS compatible and if it is correctly formatted. Have an expert help you to take your resume and your career to the next level.